let's just get warmed up a little bit here. We'll just do some body weight squats. So keep that core tight. There we go. Keep the core tight, back nice and flat. Try to prevent those knees from shifting too far forward of those toes. Go. Go. And we'll go out. Get used to this motion because we're going to be doing this exact motion as we're getting into a bit more of it. But we're going to be adding some resistance to it. There we go. And I want you to do reverse lunge. So we'll bring it back, that leg back. Just try to, you might get a little unsteady. That's totally fine. You can use something to catch your balance. Go. Stepping back, warming up those legs. If you have any issues with the sound or video, please let me know in the group chat. Okay, arm circles. We'll go forward. Go back. And it looks like I'm a little pixelated on the screen, but at this point, we're in it, so let's just keep going. So reach from one side to the other. Get that latissimus dorsi nice and stretched out. There we go. Okay. We'll hold here. We'll hold to the other side. Great. Okay, so let's get into our first two strength exercises that we're going to be performing. We're going to be performing a lateral lunge and hip bridges. So you can take your dumbbells. You want it at a, whatever weight is comfortable to you. You can make it as challenging or as easy as you want. You can do no weight if you want as well. So what we'll do, we'll start with one leg. We'll start working out with one leg. Bring it out, back in, like that. I want you to focus on keeping that knee out. So when I'm going down, I don't want that knee to come in. I want this out like that. My back is nice and straight. My core is engaged. There we go. And where we're targeting is that glute medius. So you'll feel that right through this area of our leg with each repetition. There we go. So yeah, we're following that superset formula. What that means is right after we get done with our lateral lunges, we'll go right into our hip bridges. That's the next motion exercise we'll be doing, but with no rest in between, right? So we're just going back to back, and then after those two, we'll have a little bit of rest to recover for the muscles because we want that rest. Let's go to the other leg now. So we can do full repetitions of each set. That way we're getting the best out of every set. If that step is just a little too much at some points, just start with your knees about a little over shoulder width apart and just do reps like that. All right, so my toes are also parallel, meaning feet are parallel. They aren't sticking out at all when we're doing these. You can also do one dumbbell, more of a goblet squat like that. Just keeping that core nice and tight. Or if you want to use two, but not hold them out in front, rest them right here, like that. Okay, so there's that first one. Let's go right into those hip bridges. So, do You'll be right here. What I want you to do, squeeze those abs, and then bring your hips up, pushing through your heels, hold, and then go back down, right? So it's a slow motion. You don't need to arch that back on the way up. Keep our entire trunk straight and in line. Squeezing those glutes, and then lower them back down. Okay. Core tight. Push through those heels. And lower. Let's add some weight to those hips. So we can, for these last 10 seconds, bring them up. Hold. Back down. Squeeze those abs. Hold at the top. And lower back down. There we go. Now, we got about a 30-second time to recover here. We can make it an active recovery. You can do some sort of jumping jack. You can kind of jog in place just to keep that heart rate up. But we want to have this recovery in between both of those exercises, because we want to be able to fully use, not totally exhaust that muscle, so we can do all the reps we want to do for the remainder of the sets. Go. Okay, we'll jog in place a little bit. We got about 12 seconds left. We'll go right into those lateral lunges again. So we'll pick up our weights. Okay. And we'll start. So I'm doing my right leg first. Hold it here. Push up. There we go. Once again, you can bring them up to your shoulders if you need. Just keep that core tight, that back flat as we're doing this. Let's hold here. And back up. And let's go to the other leg. Go. Feeling good. Strength. Getting stronger today. That's for sure. Tuesday's a good strength day. Let's hold here. Once again, if you don't want to use 2 dumbbells, you can drop one, bring it just in front, or you can also do no dumbbells at all if you want. Bring it out. Go. Prevent that knee from coming in towards our body. We want it out. There we go. And do a couple more. Hold. And go right into those hip bridges. No time to rest here. So remember pelvic tilt. So we're holding that core nice and tight. Push up through those heels. Hold. And back down. No need to arch that back at the top either. There we go. Hold. And back down. A nice hold. Be sure we're squeezing those glutes together during each rep and keeping that core engaged. It's really important that we do that. There we go. Got a little bit of time left. About 20 seconds. There we go. Feel good. Hold at the top. Squeeze those abs, squeeze those glutes. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's put the weight off to the side. We can recover. If you can do some jumping jacks, you can just kind of walk around. You get a drink of water if you need to. Okay. Let's walk it out a little bit. We'll start at, you can do some jumping jacks, some single leg jumping jacks if you want, as we're recovering. Keep that heart rate up. All right. Strength, getting stronger. Awesome. Okay, so this will be our last round of lateral lunges and hip bridges. After that, we're going into some upper body movements, okay? Chest and, I think I got dumbbell, yeah, shoulder raises. So, okay, so let's start in 3, 2, 1. Out to the side, nice and slow. Bring that back up. Keeping that back straight. Core engaged. Nice and slow on the way down. Okay, we're gonna do a full minute on each side, okay? Make this last set count. Try to keep those hips as level as we can when we're bringing that leg down. And pushing up through that heel. Hello, Suzanne. It's nice to see you. Getting strong. And we got about 12 seconds left here. Nice and short. Let's hold there. Hold. And 3, 2, 1. Come back up. All right, other leg. 1 minute on that leg, 1 minute on this leg. Balance ourselves out. Go. Nice and slow reps. Once again, you can always start with just your legs out and you simply go to the side rather than doing that step. But I always kind of like doing that step. All right, over halfway there with this leg. Feeling the burn, that's for sure. 15 seconds left. Push up through that heel. Doing great. And out and hold. Hold. Chest out, shoulders back. And go into those hip bridges. Okay. Okay. We'll put those on our hips. No break. Tight core. Push up through those heels. And hold. Here we go. Making sure we're good on time. There we are. There we go. Core tight. Bring those hips up. Squeeze those glutes. You can feel that in your hamstrings as well. There we go. That core tight. If you wind those knees, you might feel a little more into those glutes. Here we go. There we go. And we'll hold them up there for 10 seconds. Okay. Core tight. Keep holding. And we'll start lowering. Start lower. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Perfect. Okay. So, perfect. We're on the floor. So we're going to go into our next motions here. What we'll do is a chest fly for the first one. And then we're going to do a skull crusher. And I promise it's not as intimidating as it sounds as far as skull crushers go. So what we'll do, we'll start up with that chest. Bring it up like this. If you have a bench, you can put that underneath you if you want for this one. I don't have a bench, so I won't be doing that. All right, feet are planted. I'm gonna bring those arms down, keeping my elbows slightly bent, and then bringing them back up. Just like that, okay? So we are starting our minute now of this. Slow is the key. You're gonna build a lot more strength and stability through these slow reps. You can go at your own cadence. You can follow along with me. You can, if you want, you can go faster. But I like to go down in 3, 2, 1, and then back up in 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, slight pause, and up in 2, 1, 2. Okay, got about 15 seconds left in this exercise. Squeeze at the top here. Push those arms together, and you'll feel that really in your chest. And stop. We'll go into those skull crushers. So, bring our arms back slightly so our elbows are straight up from our body. And we're just simply lowering them down, bringing them back up. Nice and slow. You can go down in 3, 2, 1, and then back up. You're gonna feel this in our triceps. That's for sure. If you don't want to use both weights, you can drop one of them. Position your hands around that dumbbell. Make it go past that head. You can do one at a time if you would like. Okay? About 15 seconds left. There we go. Not a big motion, but oh boy, you can feel the burn, that's for sure. There we go. And drop the weights, but don't drop them on your head. We don't want actually any skull crush for that motion. Okay, so awesome. That's our first set of 3 for those chest flies to skull crushers. So we're gonna take some time to recover a little bit, grab a drink of water. You can also get up and walk around, do some jumping jacks if you want to keep that heart rate up. Whatever you're feeling. Okay. All right, and we'll get back in those chest flies here in about 15 seconds. Okay. And we'll lower in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keeping those elbows slightly bent. I bring them down to those elbows when they touch the ground and then back up. You can just bring them right here if you want. It's however far down you can go without any pain. Go. Really squeezed that chest together. We're doing this with our core nice and tight as well. Feeling the burn here, 15 seconds. Now hold at the top, squeeze them at the top, push those weights together, and you'll feel that right through your chest, that burn. Squeeze and then lower in 3, 2, 1, and into those skull crushers. Let's bring it down and back up. There. Feeling the burn there. Going down in 3, 2, 1, and back up. Through all these exercises, try to not give your muscle any break through these reps. Have that be the focus. The longer we can stay under tension, the more strength and stability we're going to gain. All right, 15 seconds. Make them count. Go. Oh boy, my triceps are burning here. And back up and let them drop behind you and recover. Woo. Upper body is burning. Get some water. If you're an afternoon coffee drinker or you just haven't finished your morning coffee, have some coffee to get through those repetitions. All right. And we'll go here in about 15 seconds. And we'll grab our weights, bring them up, and we'll lower them and start our reps. There we go. Nice and slow. Down in 3, 2, 1. Back up. Down in 3, 2, 1. Let those elbows touch the ground. Keep the slight bend in those elbows. Building us all through that chest. Giving our chest a good workout here. There we go. It's always a good exercise to isolate the pectoralis musculature. Go. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Hold at the top, squeeze those weights together. Really exhaust that chest. And slowly bring them back down. Hold them out. Keep holding them out. Back up. We're going a little past time, that's okay. And slower, back down. There we go. And right into those tricep extensions, or also known as skull crushers. I kind of like tricep extensions a little bit more, not as graphic. There we go. Slow reps, remember. At the top, try to fully extend that arm, right? So we're getting that full tricep muscle involved. There we go. A little over halfway. Feels like we should be done. Those triceps are burning. There we go. 13 seconds. Oh boy. And back up. Hold. And slowly lower them back down. Let the weights drop. Oh boy, that was a good one. Feeling the burn after that. So, what we'll do next is we can kind of push this, we won't be needing this yoga mat for the next 2 exercises, but we will need them at the very end when we hit that core. So, got about 30 seconds here. I'll show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a bicep curl for the first one. And then after that bicep curl, we're going to call them L raises. Whereas where we go one arm in front and one arm out to the side. That's what we'll be doing. So, but we'll start off with those bicep curls. Bring them out. Elbows at our sides. Try to get that full extension. And curl it back up. We only need to go to about right here. Once we get back up here, that really doesn't do so much for the biceps. It's more of just like pointless motion once we get into that region. We want to stay under tension the entire time. So if I'm holding it out here, I'm under tension the entire time. When I start bringing that up, I actually lose some of that tension. We don't want to do that. We want to get the biggest bang for our buck here. There we go. And for these last 15 seconds, hold it. Hold it, keep that core nice and tight. And lower them. Okay, so let's go into those L raises. right? So out, one is in front, one goes out. So one is out, one is in front, like that. Keep that core tight. And let's alternate, all right? This one's gonna make you, I'm already feeling it, and it's only the first set. We're only 40, not even 40 seconds in, we're 20 seconds in. 40 seconds left. There we go. Good work, everyone. Try to keep that head from shifting forward. Keep him in line, our chin tucked slightly. There we go. And let's drop the weights. Time to recover. We'll need to recover. Walk it out a little bit. Do some arm circles. Those arms relaxed as best we can, but still keeping them in motion. It's a tough one today. But you'll notice as we slow that cadence down, so as we're going up and down, the slower we go, the more you'll feel that in those biceps, those shoulders. There we go. Okay, so we'll be going here about 20 seconds. Get a drink of water if you need. Okay, biceps. Let's do a hammer curl. So instead of those curls we just did, we'll have our arms right in front like this, like we're hitting a hammer. There we go. Nice and slow. There we go. We're doing great. Keep that core nice and tight so that core is engaged the entire time. Notice we don't want those shoulders coming forward too. Keep those shoulders back, looking straight ahead, not leaning forward like that. There. There we go. We got 25, 23 seconds here. Let's make them count. Hold them. Let's hold it out. And we'll slowly lower them. Good. Let's go into those L raises. So for that front one, instead of turning it to the side like that, I want you to bring it up like that, just like those hammer curls. So we're going up on that front, we're vertical on that front arm. Go. All right, shake it out if you need a little bit. Try to keep those keep those shoulders down. We don't want to raise those shoulders up when we're going, bring those arms up. Try to keep them relaxed. There we go. Okay. Let's drop the weights. We'll go give ourselves a little break here. And once we're done with this, we'll do some core, which will be great. Get some core action into this workout. We hit those legs already. It was a pretty good leg burner. Hitting that chest and triceps. And now we're using those shoulders and biceps. So we're hitting pretty much all areas of the body here. So nice total body workout. Okay. Get a drink of water if you need. Okay. So let's do those bicep curls. So Whichever one you want to do, you can do out like this, or you can do that hammer curl. I'm going to do hammer curl first, and then I'll switch off to elbows at my sides, going outwards like that. So, but always keep those shoulders back as best we can, right? So shoulders back, down. Don't let those shoulders drift up. I want to keep with good posture through the entire motion. And I could probably widen my stance a little bit as well when we're doing this. So we're in an athletic stance. Good. And I'm going to switch my grip up a little bit. So we're going more out. Boy, that left bicep of mine is really working it good here. There we go. You might notice one arm is stronger than the other. So, okay, let's go into those L raises. Start whichever way you want to do it. I'm going to go both on the sides, so vertical. I'm raising both my dumbbells vertical, or you can do the front one is, both my dumbbells are horizontal. You can go with the front one vertical like that. There you go. Try to keep those shoulders relaxed. Got about halfway there here. Nice. Feeling the burn, that's for sure. Shoulders are getting strong. Arms, those arms got the workout today. Biceps, triceps, and shoulders. No break for those arms. Go, and we can drop the weights. We got about 12 minutes left. Let's go into our core motions here. So we'll need that yoga mat back again. And we'll start off with our dead bug exercise, okay? So what that's gonna look like is we'll start off with our hands up, our feet planted on the ground. You're gonna lower your right arm while keeping that left, while also lowering that left leg, right? So my core is engaged the entire time. What I want you to focus on is squeezing those abs and flattening that back on the ground, right? Bringing that down like that. If that motion, if you can do this, that's great. If you notice that low back is starting to arch off the ground, I want you to regress the motion a little bit and bring that knee up instead, rather than flattening it. And that's if that lower back starts arching up, right? So always reset yourself if you notice that lower back is arching off the ground. Or another one to make it harder, keep those knees up the whole time. Let's do this for another 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. And now we'll go into our sideline hip abduction. So we're gonna do one leg at a time. What you'll do, this bottom leg is bent, the top leg is straight, and it's in line with my shoulders and hips, right? I'm gonna shift those legs, those hips a little bit forward, and I'm just gonna bring that leg up like that. My toe is pointed toward the ground. We're gonna do 3-second holds at the top and lower back down. If we're doing this correctly, you're gonna feel that right through that glute, right? The side of our glute there, our glute medius. All right. Don't let that leg shift forward at all. We want it to come back, stay back, right? Keep that core tight. Lots of concentrate on this motion, but when we do this, we're targeting a muscle group that does not get targeted a lot in our basic exercises that we do. go, and let's switch to the other side. Bottom leg's bent. Toe is the top leg is straight, and the toe is pointed towards the ground. And we're gonna raise that leg up. Let those hips come forward rather than opening up. Put them forward like that. You're gonna feel that through that glute medius, right through here. There we go. Feel good. Let's do a few more seconds of this. Go. Good core burner at the end here. Okay. And let's go into, they want to be core without planks, right? So let's do that plank. You can start up here like this, or you can go down on those elbows. But the key is try to keep that back nice and straight. Don't let that back arch, and don't let it come up like that, all right? We'll be here for about another 30 seconds. Starting to shake. Come up for these last. Yeah. And 5 seconds. And relax. So those are the 3 core motions we're going to be doing today. We're going to do 2 more rounds of that. So let's go right into those dead bugs again. You can do whatever variation that you like the most. So you can start up here. This is the more challenging one with keeping the legs up. You can let the heels rest and extend out the leg, or you can bring that knee up with your hands. I'm going to try to start off with keeping the feet up. Keep that back flat, right? Don't want that lower back arching. If that starts to happen, reset yourself. There we go. Let's do 10 more seconds of this. Good. And let's flip right over into those sideline hip abductions. So we're targeting that glute medius again. Top leg is extended. We're bringing that leg up. Keep that core tight. That core needs to be engaged throughout this entire motion. Go. Test yourself. Try to hold that leg up there. Don't let that leg come forward. Good work. And we'll go to the other side. Strength days, we always got to do some core, because all of our strength comes from our core. There we go. Top leg is straight. Bottom leg is slightly bent with our hips shifted forward. Core is tight. Always engaged. Feeling that through that glute. You'll feel that hip bone, and then everything on the back side of that hip bone. And great. And let's go into that plank. And start on your elbows or on your hands. Main thing is just keep that. We want to be, our body is straight as a board. Starting to shake. That's okay. Means we're working, getting stronger. Go up on your hands if you want. If you want a real challenge, you can go back and forth here, from hands to elbow. And we'll stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's do one more round of core, and then it will be time to go. All right, 3 minutes left. Dead bugs. 1 minute of workout here. A movement. Here we go. We'll do that dead bug exercise. Don't let that lower back come up off the floor. Keep that back flat by squeezing those abs. Strong core. Go. Okay, we'll do about 10 seconds left of this, and we'll transition into that sideline hip abduction. And stop. We'll go right into that. So that top leg is straight. And rest our head on our arm. Just targeting that glute medius. Give a nice hold at the top. Good work. Toe is pointed towards the ground. We're not opening up that hip. Keeping them closed here so we can target those glutes. Hold at the top here. Let's all hold for these last 10 seconds. That core engaged. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the other side. All right. Let that head rest. That leg back. Core is engaged. Here we go. Doing great. Try to keep that toe pointed towards the ground as best you can. It's really going to target that glute medius. Right. And finish off with a quick plank here, okay? Short plank, 30-second plank. And our timer will let us know when we are done. Keep that core engaged. And good work. Good work, everyone. Thank you for joining the live stream. It was great having you. We got a good workout in, getting stronger. We will see you next Tuesday for class. Thanks for coming.